guys, Amesy here of Amesy's Antics. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well today because I have another crafty project for you. And in this week's video, we are going back to a previous video where I made Mean Girls inspired wax melts and showing you how to make Mean Girls inspired stickers using the Silhouette Cameo 4, but you can use any other sort of cutting machines. So if you would like to see how to make Mean Girls inspired stickers using the Silhouette Cameo 4, then let's get crafting. So I am using the Silhouette Design Studio space to create these stickers, and I'm just setting up my page so it's got the grid lines on as well as the registration marks because we need these on to use the print and cut feature for the stickers. And then I am just opening up the images I want to use for the stickers, and this one is the "She doesn't even go here" quote. So I wanted a picture of this, but I'm a terrible artist. So what I did was find a still from the film of Damien wearing the hoodie, and then just took it into my photo editing software and did some effects on it to make it a little bit more cartoonish and a little bit more hand drawn to create this. Then I have just copied and pasted it from one tab to my working tab and using the text tab to create the text "She doesn't even go here." So then I'm just playing about with the layout of the text and changing this up to how I want it to look on the sticker, including changing up the font. Now, with the Silhouette Studio, it does bring all the fonts that you have installed on your computer, and I have a lot of free ones from Font Bundles and Defont, so if you want any fonts, check out those sites as well, and I can link them down below. And then what I'm doing is just changing up the colour, and I am matching this to the purpley blue colour of the hoodie so that the stickers really tie in, as well as changing up the spacing so that there's not a big gap between the "she doesn't even" and "go here" part. Then I am just grouping them together, so selecting both the picture and the font and grouping them so that they all move as one piece. And as the setup is now, it's going to cut around all of the edges, so the words and the picture is going to be cut out. So what I'm doing is creating a trace and just tracing it around the edge, and this should put an edge around everything, and then using the offset tab to create a sort of bubble around it all, going all around the picture and the text, because this is the bit that we want to be cutting out, so it's going to cut around all of the outline. So just changing that up to fit where I want it to fit and then clicking apply. And there you can see that the offset has created an outline, but it does have a little bit of a hole in the middle. So what I'm doing is double clicking this to create the points and then deleting these points so that it just cuts around the outline like this. And then I am just grouping the two together, so we've got the outline as well as the image and text piece as one piece now, as well as changing the line of the outline of that offset, because we're going to use the feature where you just cut by colour of the line later on. And then I am repeating the process for the rest of the stickers. So this is the "I want my pink shirt back" quote. So what I've done is found an image on Google. It's a clip art image because I wanted that cartoony look, and just traced this out to just get the outline of the picture, and then adding in the text of "I want my pink shirt back" and changing this up to the font I like. Now, just a word of warning with pictures, you need to be aware of copyright. So if you are wanting to sell your stickers, then I would advise using royalty-free, copyright-free images type thing, or create them yourselves by drawing them, because nobody wants anybody's work stealing. And then I am just grouping it together, and again using that trace to create a separate piece and using the offset to create that outline. And then what I'm actually doing before I group it all together is deleting the trace, because we don't want that part being cut out. And then I'm repeating the process with the "It's October 3rd" quote. So I'm using a clip art image of a calendar and putting October 3rd on this, and then "it's" above it. And I'm just using the same method that I did before, creating it, grouping it all together, then tracing it, doing the offset, deleting the trace, and grouping it all together, ready to print and cut. For the next sticker, this is just basically the quote with a bubble around it, a coloured background rather than any image. So I am taking on the quote "on Wednesdays we wear pink," but changing it up to "on birthdays we melt pink," because these are for my friend's birthday. And then what I'm doing is actually doing pink in a different font to the other part, as well as a slightly different pink colour. So I've gone for a darker pink and I'm just lining it up where I want it, and then I'm going to change the font for "on birthdays we melt." And for the font for the "on birthdays we melt," I wanted something that emulated the Mean Girls film, so I found a font called Futura Standard, I believe, which is a bit of like a dupe of the movie poster font and the front of the DVD font and everything that you see. So then just merging these together and playing around with the placement. Then I am tracing once again, so we've got a trace, and then creating that offset. I'm making this bigger than the word so that it creates like a bubble around all of the words, and clicking apply. And then I am just removing the trace and deleting this because we don't want that being cut out. And then changing up the background colour of the bubble to a pink, and changing the position of this so that the words sit on top of this. And then that sticker is ready to be printed and cut. And then for the final sticker of "You Go Glen Coco," one of my favourite ones out of the film, I am using the library on the studio and selecting a design that I have got free from the design studio online. I believe now this was around Christmas time. If you cannot tell, it is a Merry Christmas banner type thing, so I've ungrouped it all and deleted anything to do with Christmas so that I just have like a little banner flag type thing going on, and then writing out the text of "You Go Glen Coco," splitting "You Go" and "Glen Coco" up so I can line it up just right, and colouring it all white so that it stands out from that pink background. And then again following the process of tracing and using the offset to create an outline so that we can then cut this out. Once all the designs are complete, it's time to send it to print. So click the printer icon and click print. Hopefully your printer is set up correctly. You can always change the settings, and then watch your stickers print out with those registration marks. And then load this onto the cutting mat and into the machine, making sure that the registration marks aren't covered because your machine needs to read this. Clicking the send tab, and as you can see, my designs have now got one blue line around the outline, and I'm clicking the line tab within the send tab and just selecting the blue colour to cut this out, and changing up the media type to white sticker paper. Now the sticker paper I am using is a matte sticker paper, and I think these would look slightly better on a shiny glossy paper. But once all the settings are correct, clicking the overcut button as well, and I'm using the ratchet blade on a blade 2, sending this to cut out. Now what you will see is the stickers fully cut out of this rather than being left on the backing with a slight imprint that you can just peel. I don't know how to do that yet, but I will learn. And then peeling these off and sticking them down for whatever you're using the Mean Girls stickers for. Obviously mine was for the wax melts in the previous video, and this is how they turned out. So keep sticking it on and your Mean Girls inspired stickers are complete. How to make Mean Girls inspired stickers using the Silhouette Cameo 4, although you can use any other cutting device to do so. Now I think my favourite out of these stickers has to be, like before with the wax melts, the "She Doesn't Even Go Here" quote with a hoodie, and also the "You Go Glen Coco," because you know we all need a little bit of a hype man, and that is such a hype quote. I love it. Let me know which one is your favourite in them comments below, and whether you're going to have a go at making some Mean Girls inspired stickers. I would love to know, so put it in them comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with more of my creative and crafty antics coming up onto this channel. I think that's it for Mean Girls inspired stuff at the moment, but there may be more, you never know. And whilst you're there, hit that notification bell as well, because that will alert you each time my videos go live. And why not check out my blog, Ames's Antics. I don't know why I sang it like a football chant, but yeah, Ames's Antics, which is linked down below and up above, because sometimes there's a little bit more information over on the blog for you to check out. And with that said, I will see you in next week's video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week and get to do some creative, crafty positiveness throughout the week. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye!